straight ahead. Good go. Grip those knees. Good go. What the hell was that?
Explosions and tremors rattling homes like a war zone.
Those are the complaints from some Newberry Oaks residents who say they're fed up with the mining explosions near their neighborhood. TV20's Kyler Byron takes a look into whether these blasts exceed the state's limits.
I can even hear it in the house. Sometimes it shakes the house.
Mysterious explosions rocking an East Independence neighborhood, and no one seems to know what's causing it.
41 Action News reporter Brian Abel has the story you will not see anywhere else.
It's just like, boom, I'm jumping. Well, there's small ones and there's big ones.
Well, it feels like my whole house is just shaking. It feels like a bomb is actually going off in my backyard.
Explosions from the south, and all of these neighbors say they can be violent.
I've seen it make ripples on my pond. They scare my dog, so she runs to get into the basement when she hears those big booms.
I mean, I can see the windows, like, vibrate.
All of them frustrated that they haven't been able to figure out who's behind them.
Did you happen to see that bright streak across the sky early this morning? You know, people from as far away as California all the way to Texas saw it and caught it on camera. Some people here in the valley say they woke to loud, thunderous booms. Check out this video of the flash from Sedona, and they rushed outside to see what looked like kind of a UFO streaking across the sky. It happened just before 4 a.m.
All right, so what in the world could it be? Loud noises that sound like explosions, and they have plagued the Alhambra community for months now. This mystery has baffled residents who really want some answers.
A rocket launch out at Cape Canaveral is nothing new, but the sonic boom that the SpaceX launch caused just before 1 o'clock this morning had many residents on edge, both nearby and as far away as downtown Orlando. In Volusia County, the 911 call center received 223 calls between 12:45 and 1:15 this morning. Channel 9's Janae Norman takes a look at the panic the unexpected sound provoked and asks whether mission managers warn people that it would happen.
In a small town, rumors spread fast.
Have you heard these mystery booms?
I have.
John, describe what booms you hear here.
The blasting out there in Columbia. There's some mines.
What are they?
They're just loud noises like booms.
The strange boom has become sort of a legend in Sonora.
It has come Area 51.
Well, an extraterrestrial phenomenon is one theory.
Here is another possible mystery boom mistaken for the military in Mobile, Alabama, July 22, 2016. Quote, loud boom heard in Mobile overnight. It was just a military helicopter reserved for the president.
A loud boom and shaking felt across eastern Queens and Nassau County Wednesday afternoon was caused by 2 military aircraft flying over the area. Countless people reported hearing a massive explosion in 5 towns, Lynbrook and Elmont, around 2:20. Some compared it to an earthquake, and the U.S. Geological Survey indicated that there was not one there.
Just out of nowhere, this big honking boom. And it was a very physical impact. The house shook, it rattled, it was maybe a second long.
Inverary resident Les Caston is one of many who experienced a shocking and sudden episode on Saturday night.
Immediately, we, got the flashlights, got the iPhone, and came out to double check, because the first thought is someone smashed into something.
Many who experienced similar things took to social media. The whole house shook. It was a big bang, house shaking. Never heard this before.
New tonight, a loud boom reported in Franklin County. Many homeowners say it rattled their windows and fixtures. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says it was a sonic boom. In their preliminary investigation, they say a military plane broke the sound barrier.
Possible mystery boom mistaken for a jet. Just a day later, October 7, 2016, Ocean City, Maryland. This is not the first time these mystery booms have happened in this area.
Now, police still don't know what caused a loud boom in Kenton County last night. Dispatchers started getting calls shortly before 9:30 last night for a report of some sort of sonic boom in the Edgewood area. It was heard over an area several blocks and near Turkeyfoot Road, not far from St. Elizabeth Hospital. Police investigated, but they could not find the source.
Valley, Idaho, October 19, 2016. Quote, weather, mysterious rumbles. The last 2 days I've been answered the same question on social media, email, and via phone from many of you. What is causing these strange rumblings I am experiencing? possible mystery boom over Canton, Ohio, just a day before the Benton report, October 27, 2016. Quote, Southwest Canton residents report loud boom. The source of the noise remains unclear, but no damage was found.
It doesn't happen very often here in the mountains, but when it does, people take notice.
About 8:15 Saturday night, an earthquake hit Jackson County. As News 13's Rex Hodge reports, it had residents worried.
According to the U.S. Geological Service, the earthquake Saturday night measured 2.2 in magnitude, and residents along Hidden Springs Road in this general area say there were aftershocks as well. It was big talk in small communities about 2 miles from the center of Cherokee.
My neighbors down here were outside and all talking back and forth to...
Ruth Ann Brown on Hopalong Lane heard and felt the earthquake.
There's this huge boom.
The first possible report is over Fort Wayne, Indiana, November 6, 2016. This is where past mystery booms have happened before.
Unusual sighting for many people. Reports of a huge flash in the sky about 6 last night. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. It has many people wondering what they saw.
The next report I found was just a day later over Charleston, South Carolina, November 8, 2016. Quote, a loud booming sound was reported Tuesday morning along Charleston County's coast, and the National Weather Service says it was most likely caused by a sonic boom. Boom heard for miles, still a mystery. Spearfish, South Dakota, November 12, 2016.
Was it an earthquake? Many people were calling our newsroom saying they felt an earthquake yesterday afternoon. Problem is, there was no earthquake.
Alabama, November 29, 2016. Quote, Eufaula officials spent Tuesday trying to figure out what went boom.
We're following some breaking news from the Lake Jackson area in Brazoria County this afternoon. This is after people reported hearing and even feeling some kind of a boom.
Exploding target, often used for shooting practice, caused a very big explosion in Indian Land last night. This blast happened on Laurel Hills Road, but it was felt as far away as downtown Waxhaw. That's 5 miles away.
All right, good morning, guys. It's, let's see, it's 5:52, and we're going into our 6 o'clock show. Listen, I know a lot of you have been calling our newsroom, maybe even contacting us online regarding some booms that you heard overnight. I want to let you know that you don't have to really be concerned. These booms were coming from Fort Pickett. They were part of a training exercise there, and so nothing to be of huge concern. I understand, though, that if you hear these booms going on in the middle of the night or late night, it's like, okay, what is that all about? So, yeah, we did some research and found out that it's just a training exercise, nothing to be overly concerned about. But one thing that you might want to keep in mind...
Mystery boom over Sarpy County, Nebraska, December 12, 2016. Loud booms that echoed through metro neighborhoods remain a mystery. UK. The saying is things go bump in the night, but yesterday something went bang in the day, and we have been looking into the mystery. Between 11 a.m. and noon yesterday, Monday, December 12th, members of the Echo team heard what sounded like an explosion coming from somewhere in Loughborough.
Residents were shaken by a loud, explosive-like sound earlier today.
2 Works for You reporter Coralie Pill is live in Owasso to show us what residents are saying about the noise.
Employees here at Christian Brothers Automotive tell me sometime after 11, the walls and paintings started shaking inside the shop after they heard the loud boom. Ray Adcock says he immediately ran outside and says he saw other people running out of their buildings checking to see what happened.
The town of Cheverly is a small one, about 6,000 people, but they say this mystery has left them with a big problem on their hands.
August 9th was boom with an exclamation point.
In Nikki Greco's hands, a calendar. She's been keeping track of all the booms.
Mystery boom mistaken for quake in Nova Scotia, December 14, 2016.
Lindsay McComel is here with us now. We had that brief clearing that we saw this evening, and in that clearing, we had some people in West Michigan spot something pretty neat.
They did, yes. So every so often we get calls or messages about possible sightings of meteors, but it is very rare for someone to actually catch it on camera.
Our top story is a reported explosion across the southern tier. Here's what we know so far about the incident that took place this afternoon. It occurred around 5 p.m. and reports began about a loud noise and a disruption that caused homes and windows to shake.
First you heard the big boom, and it kind of went right through you. It was that loud. And then the whole house just shook. It literally shook.
To many, it sounded like a massive explosion in Southington this morning, but police could not find a source. And
some Huntington County residents felt the earth shake late Thursday night, and now we know what might have caused it. Huntington County Police Dispatch was flooded with calls around 9. While the investigation is ongoing, officials with Huntington County Emergency Management and the National Weather Service think it can all be traced back to this summer's flooding. Here's why. Because of the moisture that's still in the ground and the freezing and thawing temperatures that we're seeing in the area, there's a strong likelihood that the noises and vibrational activities are actually what are called cryoseismic activities or frost quakes.
On Monday, an asteroid, roughly the size of the one that blew out windows across a Russian city when it impacted with the atmosphere in 2013, buzzed Earth Monday morning. Asteroid 2017 AG-13 just narrowly missed the Earth by only half the distance between the Earth and the Moon at 4:47 a.m. The close flyby occurred only days after scientists at the Catalina Sky Survey first discovered the space rock on Saturday. According to scientists, the asteroid was not big enough to cause an extinction-level event, but warned that if it had entered the atmosphere near a populated area, there might have been damage similar to the aforementioned Chelyabinsk event.
If we are to advance into a Type 1 planetary civilization, we need to prepare for these waves of bolides the size of cars. This is the #1 threat to civilization, not global warming. For now the bolides are small enough for the Earth's shield to protect us. But these bolides are more common than we realized. Just maybe these UFOs are protecting us by breaking up large bolides into smaller ones which still are able to cause sonic booms. I would like to believe that, but I don't know. All I know is there was an increase from 2011 to 2015.